we are going to be giving my two fostered kitties, Caramel and Oreo, a flea and tick bath because, guys, when I first got them, I noticed that they were covered in fleas. Look how murky and dirty the water is. I mean, this water is filthy because this little kitten is just filthy. I mean, I don't even know if these kittens have ever gotten a bath before. Oh my goodness, guys. This baby has literally fleas everywhere. I'm getting fleas left and right. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having an amazing day so far. So guys, in today's video, we are going to be giving my two fostered kitties, Caramel and Oreo, a flea and tick bath because, guys, when I first got them, I noticed that they were covered in fleas. Now, before we hop straight into today's video, we're going to head inside and we are going to make their morning bottle. Alright guys, so we are going to feed Oreo and Caramel right here. Now, since they are only about 4 weeks old, they are still on bottles. Right here we have our bottle, we have our nipple, we have our syringe for sucking up the milk. We also have our milk, but because these guys are about 4 weeks old, we have started the weaning process. So what we do is after we warm up the bottle with all the milk inside, I take this wet cat food and look how good that looks, guys. And what I do is I take little scoops and we put it in this bottle, shake it up really well, and then we go feed the baby. So that's exactly what we're doing here today. So let's begin. So we're gonna go on ahead. We're gonna open up the milk right here. And now this syringe is actually 6 milliliters. So they're gonna get about 4.5 of these, which is about like 25 or so milliliters. So let's go on ahead and start filling the bottle up. So guys, we have filled the bottle up enough for one little baby kitty. Now what I do is I actually put enough for 2 little kitties. So we're gonna go on ahead and start scooping up the perfect amount for the next little kitty. So once we do this and have both the amounts for both the kittens, I'll be back with you all.
A few moments later.
So guys, we have completely filled up the bottle. We put it in the microwave. It is nice and warm. So now it is time to add the kitten wet food. So we're gonna take this little spoon right here and we're just gonna scoop up a little amount right here. And this is actually a very slow process and we're just gonna shove it in. There the first piece goes. We're gonna go on and do the second. Now we're gonna do this until we have a good amount of cat food. Now the reason we're putting it in the bottle and not letting them eat it on their own is because we already tried getting these little kitties to eat it on their own. And now since they're so young, they can be a little stubborn. They're not obviously used to the taste. So it is perfect to put it in their milk to get them used to the taste, get them acclimated to the new flavor. So guys, let's continue doing this. Once we have this nice and filled up, it will be time to feed the little babies. So we have filled up the little bottle with food. You can see all the food sitting on the bottom right here. So we're gonna go on ahead and give it a nice shake. Okay guys, now you can see that the food is evenly distributed throughout the bottle. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna slip on the nipple and we are ready to go feed the baby kitties. So guys, we are here with Caramel and Oreo. You can see they are literally breaking the door down. They are starving. So we're gonna let them out in 3, 2, and it is a kitty party. You can see they are searching for their nipple. They know it is feeding time. So because they are so crazy when it comes to their feeding time, we're gonna put one of them away. So we're actually gonna put Caramel away right here. So we have their little carrier right here. We're gonna go on ahead, lock her away while her little brother eats right here. So we're gonna get him in position, hold his head up, and he already knows the drill. And there we go, guys. Now, from the first time that we got these guys, they were unsure of the nipple and they weren't latching on that great, but you can see they have come a long way. They are champs at eating now. He is literally downing the bottle. He is starving and he's just a little hungry kitty. Is that good? You can see they have gotten so big, guys. I mean, they were so tiny and they could barely walk when we first got them from the Humane Society, and you can see that they are growing up to be happy little kitties. So she's gonna be done in 3, 2, and 1. All right guys, so you can see that it is reached to about 6, but she is pretty full. So if I lift her up, you can see, oh my goodness guys, look at that big little kitty stomach. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna open this up right here. We're gonna get her little sister. Okay, put her in there to digest her little tummy. And now it's time to feed Caramel. So we're gonna get her in position and she is chugging the bottle down, guys. I mean, look at that. Oh my goodness, I mean, look at her claws too. Her claws are out. They are ready to scratch whatever comes in her way of trying to take away this bottle. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna let her finish this bottle, and once she is done, we're gonna go and give a flea and tick bath to both little kitties. So now that we have the kittens fed, their tummies are full, it is time to give them a dewormer. So the other day I actually took them for their first visit back to the Humane Society to see the vets to make sure they're doing A-okay, and they actually gave me a pack of dewormer. Now, they've already been on this dewormer for about a day. Now, this is their last day on the dewormer. So if you see right here, we have the dewormer, we have the cap on, and it is actually already measured out with the dewormer in it. Now, the reason it's already measured out is because the veterinarians at the Humane Society weighed these little kitties, and based on their weight, they measured out exactly how much dewormer to give them. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the caps off each of these dewormers right here. And we're going to go on ahead and give the kittens their dewormers. So we're going to go open this up. Come on, let's go. Okay, first little kitty right here. We're going to grab. Okay, and 3, 2, and... Okay, so she got her dewormer. Now it is Oreo's turn right here. 3, 2, 1, and oh, he's not a fan of it. Oh, he did not like that at all. But guys, we've given them the dewormer. They're nice and fed. They are set for right now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head inside. We're gonna get everything ready for their bath. So now it is time to bathe the little kitties. So we have them in their carrier right here, and we have everything set up. So right here we have our bubble bath shampoo. We have this dish to put some alcohol to kill any fleas or ticks that we find. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna open it on up and pour it on in. Now this is absolutely just gonna kill any little bug that we find crawling on these little babies. We're gonna pick it off with these tweezers right here, put it in, and those little creatures are gonna be done. We also have our flea and tick comb and our towel. So guys, without further ado, let's get straight into it. So what we're gonna do first is we are gonna turn on the warm water. And since it's pretty cold still, guys, we're gonna wait till this water gets nice and warm, and then we're gonna put the kittens in.
One eternity later.
So we have our first little kitten, Oreo, ready to take his very first bath. So what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna turn the water on just a little bit. You can see we have a pool of water right here. And the first thing I always do when bathing any animals to get fleas or ticks off is I hold their neck just like this, and I put a ring around the neck just like this, because what happens is once we get the entire body soaking wet, what the fleas will do is they will actually migrate their way all the way up to their head, and these fleas will try to seek any dry skin or fur. So now that we have a ring around its neck, they're basically trapped on its body. So we're gonna go on ahead, put our little kitty in, and get his body nice and soaking wet. Okay, so we got it nice and wet. Now the first thing what we're gonna do is we're gonna open our baby shampoo, get him nice and soapy, so we got enough soap on him. Okay, now we're gonna start scrubbing away. Okay, we're gonna get around his neck, just like that. We're gonna get his little paws, his little tummy. I mean, look how big that little tummy is right here. His tail. Now we don't really want to get his head too wet because we don't want to make him too cold or get it in his ears. So we're just going to keep on scrubbing. And now we're going to rinse him. We're going to take this water just like this. Oh my goodness, guys. Do you see that? Look at the water. Look how murky and dirty the water is. I mean, this water is filthy because this little kitten is just filthy. I mean, I don't even know if these kittens have ever gotten a bath before. So we're gonna make sure we rinse him nice and well. Okay, now it is time to start looking and sifting through his fur to find these fleas. So we're gonna take our comb, and oh my goodness, guys, already we are seeing so many fleas. So we're just gonna go on ahead and we're just gonna go straight into getting these fleas and killing them and putting them in there like that. Oh my goodness, guys, this baby is literally covered in fleas. Do you see this, guys? I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but there is a ton of fleas. And guys, if you look at the bottom of this, if you see all that like dirt looking particles, that definitely has to be flea poop. Now, if you ever see like dirt on your animals, you must take precautions and sift through their fur, because those babies might have fleas, because all that dirt is actually flea poop. And oh my goodness, guys, this baby has literally fleas everywhere. I'm getting fleas left and right. So we got our third flea right here. So we're just gonna take our comb and, guys, do you look at that? We just got so many fleas right there. Oh my gosh, they're actually on my fingers right now. Oh my gosh, it's okay little buddy. So we're gonna get them wet again to trap the fleas really in there. If you see that, guys, we got another one right here. That might just be some flea poop. Whatever it is, we're gonna put it in there and make sure it is dead. So we're gonna start sifting through his fur since I don't see any more fleas on the surface. Okay. Oh my goodness, guys. We found more flea poop right there. Do you see that right there? It almost looks like a little speck. That is actually flea poop. So we're gonna go ahead, take that out of his fur, put it in here. And oh my goodness, guys, look. We found another flea right here. Okay, we're gonna get this little guy. Oh wait, I think I might have lost him. Oh, okay, here he is right there. All right, we're gonna put him in right there. Now we're gonna actually flip him on his stomach. We're gonna have to inspect his stomach, make sure that he has no more fleas. So we're gonna comb his little belly like this. But you can kind of see that we're not seeing any more fleas. We're gonna make sure they haven't gone up to his thick fur area right here. All right, I'm not seeing any more. Guys, I think we did a pretty good job when we got most of them. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna make sure that he's nice and dry. So we're gonna put him right here. And we're gonna make sure his fur is nice and dry before we start bathing Caramel. So now to get ready for the next kitten, all we're gonna do is we are gonna empty all of that nasty gunk out of the sink. So we're gonna say bye to that flea poop. We're just gonna rinse it out just like this. All right, now we're gonna make sure the water is nice and warm now. Since it's already getting warm, we're gonna stop it just like that. We're gonna fill it up a little bit until it's nice and ready for the little kitten. So now it is time to bathe the other little kitty, Caramel. So you can see, if you listen closely, she is actually purring. So she's definitely excited for this bath right here. So we're gonna go on ahead. We're gonna turn the water on and do the same exact thing. Okay, we're gonna get the little ring around her neck, make sure it's nice and soft and wet. Okay, now that we got the ring around her neck, we're just gonna go ahead and submerge her lower half body into the water right here. We're gonna make sure we get her tummy. All right, now that she is mostly soaking wet, we're gonna put her paws in actually. We're gonna go on ahead, start lathering her up right here. So we only need a little soap since she's super, super tiny. You can see a little soap actually goes a long ways. Okay, we scrub, scrub, scrub. Get her paws. Okay, now that she's nice and clean, we're gonna go on ahead and start rinsing her. And you can also see again that the water is really, really murky. It's pretty dirty. You can see these kittens haven't probably never been bathed in their entire life, so the water is obviously disgusting. So we're gonna keep on rinsing her until the soap is completely off and start sifting for fleas. And alrighty guys, oh my goodness, we literally have fleas floating in the water right here. So we're gonna go on ahead, put them in the alcohol, and we're just gonna go on ahead, and you can see that she is a very, very dark colored cat. So it's a lot harder to try to find these fleas than on a white cat. So you can see, we don't see any fleas yet, so we're just gonna go on ahead and just go one stroke of this, and oh my goodness, guys. Do you see all of those fleas? That was absolutely disgusting. With one swipe of this flea and tick comb, we got so many fleas off this little baby. This is actually so disgusting. Oh my goodness, guys. Do you see that? They're all over my fingers. Okay, so we're gonna go on ahead. There's actually one in the comb right here. So we're gonna make sure that we get it in to the alcohol. So we got him right here. You see that, guys? We're gonna put him in just like so. Okay, so we're gonna flip around her back, and already you can see that there is a bunch of flea poop and a bunch of white little stuff on her fur. Do you see that? I don't know what that is. What is that, guys? She has a bunch of white stuff on her fur, but you can see all the flea poop on her tummy right there, but we don't see any fleas. But okay, guys, look, we found another flea right there. You can see how it blends in super, super easily. You see that, guys? Look, right there, we have a flea. So we're gonna go ahead, make sure we get the little flea off her. All right, guys, so we got that flea right there. Now we're gonna keep on combing her because these fleas blend in very, very well. So we're gonna get her neck, make sure we get every little part of her body. And oh my goodness, guys, do you see it? We got another flea right there. So we're gonna go ahead, bang it in right there. All right, the little guy's in there in the alcohol. So we're gonna keep on combing and see how many more fleas that we can find. So Caramel has finished with her bath, and you can see she is shivering cold right here, but we got most of the fleas off, and there's probably a couple more, but that is why we're gonna give these kittens a flea intake medicine. But if you take a look right here, guys, we got a ton of fleas. I mean, now they're dead, but those little bugs were crawling all over these tiny little kittens. Now, the reason we must get all these fleas off, and if these guys have ticks, the reason we have to get all the ticks off as well is because if they have an infestation all over their body and they keep on reproducing on their skin and having babies, and they keep on sucking these tiny little kittens' blood, well, these guys can actually get really sick. So it's very helpful that we give them flea and tick baths so we can get all of these off. But guys, that is going to end today's video. If you all enjoyed today's video, removing all of these fleas off these tiny little baby kittens, we'll give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below how many fleas that you guys think are in this container right here. Now, if you guys want to see these little kitties grow up and get adopted, well, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to my channel, the link down below.